going on, guys? It's me. I am Jarvis Brown. Who are you? Introduce yourself. Stand up. Just speak. Send me an email. Tell me who you are. Hey, but for real, closing out 2012. It's almost over. It's practically over. Just about over. So, as we said, we wanted to do something going into 2013. Goal setting. Help people set the pace going in. So, we're about to bring it to you. You're sitting here watching. We're going to do a seminar, actual in-world, in-person, interactive seminar, but we didn't do that one. We may do something like that in January, hook up with the Meeting of the Minds, do Atlanta, Houston, Baton Rouge, you know, my favorite three cities or the prime areas that I have love for. I love everybody else too, but we're going to wrap those up. We're going to do those. We're going to do those. All right. So, if you're watching and you want to get something out of this, there's a few things you're going to need. So, I need you to get a pencil, piece of paper, bunch of sheets of paper, some with lines, some without lines, because you need to write this down. You need to write down what you're about to intake. It's critically important. So, pencil, pen, notebook, paper, drawing board if you like. If you're in your office, you know, use your whiteboard, whatever you need. But be in a position to get ready to jot down some things that you can use. So while you go get those things, if you didn't come prepared, give you a second to go do that. Yeah, go do that. So, you must be pretty slow. Took you a while to come back. But we're here. And we're talking 2013 goal setting for gold results. Gold results. What I'm going to do today, run through a few quick bullet points. Most of you guys have been 9 times out of 10. You've read about, listened to, been to seminars in regards to goal setting. So, not going to tell you anything you probably don't know. Just want to bring some of those things to the forefront. Get them moving, get some new commitments going. And some of the things that I think are important in actually pulling those things together so you can get the results that you need to get. Now, one of the things that I do want to touch on, because everybody's talking 2013, New Year's resolutions. I personally don't really believe in New Year's resolutions because it's all about new commitments, new thinking. It can happen January 1st, June 1st, August the 3rd, really doesn't matter. But you want to get these things in your brain, in your daily lifestyle, in your discipline. You want to make these things habits. So we're going to move through a couple points, a couple quick points. Not going to take up too much of your time, but get something from it. Get something from it. All right, goal setting. Some of the keys to goal setting, one of the primary keys to goal setting, at least for me, is purpose. It's easy to set your goals, or it's easier to set your goals when your goals are in alignment with your purpose. Purpose, definition of purpose is the reason for which something exists, done, made, or used. So if you can align your goals with what you believe your purpose is for your life, it'll be a little bit smoother because you'll be moving in that same direction, and alignment of everything that you do will be there. You'll be happy about what you're doing. You'll be satisfied with what you're doing. The goals are in alignment. All right? Prioritize. What I want you to do right now is to think about if tomorrow is December 31st, 2013. What are 3 to 5 things that you would like to get accomplished by that time? Those are the 3 hardcore, 3 to 5 things that you must. If you sat back right now and you thought about it, I have to get these things done in 2013. Those are the top priorities. You can't have everything on your list, so it's key that you prioritize. So we want to start with 3 to 5 things that you must get done in 2013. Let's write those 3 to 5 things down. Right? Clearly defined goals are critical. Most people throw out goals, and their goals are very vague, extremely vague. Clearly defined goals include a set of definitive action steps, meaning you know specifically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, up to 600 action steps if you need to get those things done. The difference in a clearly defined action plan is something like, and I'll break it down for something simple. Right now, if I asked you to go turn off the light, you would immediately go over and you would turn off the light because it's simple. It's something you've done a million times in your lifetime. Nothing about it is foreign to you. But if you were doing something that was a little bit more complex you hadn't done before, it's kind of like if you were baking a new cake. You're baking a cake, never done it before, special cake. You would look at the instructions and you would need the instructions clearly identified to a point to where you knew, pull out flour, get this flour, get this sugar, get these items. You would have all your ingredients listed. Not only for your ingredients, you would want the temperature of the oven. You would want what goes into the batter at what time, intervals. You will want things laid out in this way. And this is the same way that I recommend you do your goal setting. So on a different sheet of paper, what you want to do here is take one of those 3 to 5 goals that you've already defined, and you want to lay these goals out on a piece of paper. Clearly, the steps that you need. If you don't know specifically all of the stuff that you need to accomplish it, then here's where you write, find out, get information, do research. That research is going to give you the rest of the steps that you need to accomplish it. But it is key that you begin laying out clear, extremely clear, concise, almost overdone steps for you to accomplish these goals. Got it? Clearly defined. Clearly defined. Nothing vague. Clearly defined. All right. Taking inventory. One of the things that's key right now, most of you guys know it's 24 hours in a day. Do you know what you do with those 24 hours? Most people don't. I survey people all the time, and most people have no clue of how they spend their 24 hours. So what do we want to do? We want to make it a point for the next week to log. We want to log all 1,440 minutes of our day. 1,440. So what that means is when you're sleeping, keep track of your sleeping time. When you're working, keep track specifically of everything that you're doing at work. Because sometimes when you're at work and you're supposed to be working, you're supposed to be grinding, you're on Facebook, you're doing other things, I want you to log specifically to no less than 15-minute intervals everything that you have done throughout the day. Because you want to see at the end of the day, at the end of a month, at the end of a week, where are you spending your time? You have to take inventory for your time, because if you do not know where your time is going, it's going to be hard for you to accomplish those goals. And knowing where your time is going also allows you to know what you need to get rid of, what you can put in, taking inventory. So everything, 15-minute intervals at the very max. Travel time is included, eating, meal preparation. Be as specific as possible, because you want to go back and you want to look at things that you can eliminate, things that you need to get rid of, things that you need to put into it. You want a clear picture of where your time is going. Inventory. All right. Another important thing, delete, delete, delete. Kind of went over that in the taking inventory part. Delete. Getting rid of stuff. Clutter and waste. Most of us have a lot of clutter and waste at some point in our life. Either that's physical things or in our workspace, in our life, in our car, people, projects, companies that we should kill. It's critical that you get rid of clutter and waste. Garage sale, give it away, kill it, say no, I can't do this year because this doesn't align with my priorities. You have to get rid of stuff. Extra weight. Again, projects is one of the biggest extra weight things you can do. You've taken on too much, you're probably already behind. Some things are not going to get done. Some things are simply not going to get done. And if those things are out of line with your primary priorities, if you can, get rid of them. If it won't hurt you, get rid of these things. Get rid of it. It's extra weight. It's keeping you from getting the most important things done. Forget them. Scratch them. All right? Anything that is out of alignment with your goals, your purpose, or your vision, it must go. It must go. The reason it must go is because at some point, even if it's not causing you a problem right now, it will cause you to choose and have to compromise between what you really need to get done and what it is. If it's running in two different directions, Don't touch it. It's what we call alignment. You want to stay in alignment. Stay in alignment with it. Pick up nothing. Put nobody in your car that is going the same that is not going the same direction that you are intending to go. It's going to cause conflict. Let's get rid of those things. All right. We can do all of those things, but if you do not have discipline in achieving your goals, this won't work. You won't get it done. Most people don't get things done because they don't have discipline. You have to have discipline. What is discipline? You hear people use it. Discipline is defined as training to act in accordance with rules. What we talked about thus far, the goal setting. Those are your rules. Those are your guidelines. Those are the principles that you want to live by. That's what you want to stay with. So, thinking about those rules, everything you do, every decision you make should be in alignment or should have you following those rules. That is your discipline. Not just every day, but every single decision should be in accordance and alignment with that. All right, here's another question. Tools. Regardless of what you do, software programmer, video editor, producer, accountant, whatnot, there are certain tools that you need to get a job done. Here's a question. Based on your goals, are you the right tool to get these goals accomplished? Think about that. What am I saying? I'm asking, are you as a person, from a character standpoint, from a skill set standpoint, from an education standpoint, from a soft skill standpoint, spiritual standpoint, are you personally the right tool? Are you the right person? Can you, in your current state, accomplish those things that you want to accomplish? Or are they way over there and you're somewhere over here? If you're not the right tool, then what you need to do is evaluate self and see what needs to be done for you to do so, and begin working on those things. If that's getting a certification, if that's learning something new, if that's to, stop lying to your girlfriend, any of those things, you really need to be what you need to be in order to accomplish your goals, or else you're going to fall short every time. You have to build a base, and that base is you. You have to be capable of achieving the goals. Everybody is different. Everybody is different. But are you the right tool? That's a serious question you need to ask yourself. All right. Conflicting goals. What do I mean, conflicting goals? Let's say I have a family, but I want to work all the time. My work goals and objectives are to travel the world, see 80 countries this year. But my family goals are to spend, more time with my wife, more times with my kids. It's kind of impossible. Those two goals are conflicting. There's no way possible that I would be able to get those two things done. Well, for the average person, there's no way possible you can get those things done. This is just an example. If your wife has a job, your kids are in the city, and you want to travel the world and she's not able to do that with you, your goals are conflicting. You should not have conflicting goals. So when you're laying out your goals, you really want to look at your goals not one by one, but as a whole, because you have financial goals, you have personal goals, you have spiritual goals, you have professional goals, and others. But all of these things, health and lifestyle is a good one as well, but all of these things fall under one thing: one person, one life. So it's key that your goals do not conflict, that they run in alignment, that these things work together to create a synergy. You don't want goals that are in the same lane, going against each other, colliding. That's what we call a crash. You don't want to crash. So ensure that none of your goals are conflicting. Now, intentional. You must be extremely intentional about everything you do, you don't do, period. You must be intentional. Every decision you make has to be intentional. Every action you take has to be intentional. You have to be intentional about saying no to people, about things that are not in alignment with your goals. You have to be intentional about doing those things that are on your list to accomplish your goals. Everything. Right? All right. There's a couple of things I did not touch that I really want to go back to right quick. And remember, this is spur of the moment, not really laid out. Your circle. As you're moving forward in anything that you do, it is critical that you look at the people that surround you. Those people that are around you are going to be key to you moving ahead and key to your success in whatever endeavors that you're going into. And this is in your spiritual life, this is in your personal life, this is in your business life, everything. Surround yourself with people that are on the same path or similar path that you are on. Steel sharpens steel. Steel sharpens steel. So, get with the right people, surround yourself with the right people. More importantly, make certain that you are becoming the right person as well. Good people want to be around good people. Good people want to be around good people. Be the light. Be the light. Be the light at the end of the day. Again, don't get into the New Year's resolution thing. Set some goals that are obtainable, and for everybody, that's different. Make the commitments. Inventory your time. See what type of time you have. See where you're wasting it. Exclude some things. Get rid of some things. Get rid of some people. You cannot carry everybody. You cannot be everybody's go-to. You can pour into people, and if that's on your list of goals, compensate for it. Do those things. But do not waste your time. Be able to account for things that you're doing. Life is time. Minutes are life. So think about it. Like, inventory your time. Be prepared to make some adjustments in life to meet your goals. Every day, be extremely intentional about what you're doing. Be disciplined. Be disciplined. Get some checks and balances. Find some other people that can hold you accountable. That's part of your circle there. That's part of your circle. These are the things you guys know what to do. You know what your goals are. Align those goals with purpose. Some things you may have to get rid of because it doesn't fit. But remember, alignment, alignment, alignment. Discipline, discipline, discipline. Commitment, commitment, commitment. Not every day, but with every single decision. So, you are what? You're intentional. You're disciplined. You are committed. And you shall achieve your goals this year because you are going to do what it takes to get those things done.